Are your phones not ringing like they used to? Do you have too many open slots on your calendar? It sounds like you need Big Bang Marketing, Mike Crow's #1 inspection-generating marketing system for home inspectors. Discover how to systematically generate home inspections again and again. Plus, right now, when you try out the Big Bang Marketing System, you also get a list of other business building bonuses like additional monthly resources, monthly group coaching calls, and 2 bonus tickets to Mike's next in-person Home Inspector Mastermind meeting where you can see firsthand how Mike's own home inspection business operates. So what are you waiting for? Go to coachblueprint.com/go today and transform your business with the power of Big Bang Marketing. That's coachblueprint.com/go.
Hi, this is Mike Crow, and I run a home inspection business. In fact, I've run a couple of home inspection businesses. The true joy for me, though, has been helping literally thousands of home inspectors build really solid home inspection businesses as well. We can help a single-man operation be able to do over $300,000 a year, maybe all the way up to $400,000 a year as a single inspector operation. Even better for me is the 80-plus companies that we have helped be able to build million-dollar home inspection businesses. I would like to help you be able to do the same thing.
We're back with part 2 from the Simple Secrets webinar. If you missed part 1, be sure to go back and listen to it before this episode.
Two-week success calendar. I've talked about this so many times, and one of the things I'm always amazed about is how people simply don't get it right. And so the 2-week calendar is so simple. The first thing you really want to have on there is when you're going to build your stackables. That's your focus time. I actually teach that to people, and then I always back up and I go, truthfully, the first thing you need to put on there is date night with your wife and family night. Now, if you're not married, then great. If you don't ever want to be married, then great, okay? But if you ever hope to be able to have a relationship and maybe be able to have a family, you need to have a date night. You need to do that for yourself. If you're married, you need to do that for your spouse, okay? And then once you have family, well, then you want to make sure you set it up so you have family night every week. You don't want your kids at some point to go, you know, you always work. You're always working. And by the way, every child says that to their parents at some point. However, when you schedule date night and when you schedule family night, you're telling them they're just as important as your job, if not more important. So you got to get that on there. So the focus time and then the date night, family night. Now, how about some time for yourself? Oh, yeah, I want to go see a movie. I want to go play poker. I want to go, hiking. Whatever it is, I want to go play golf. Whatever it is, you've got to put some time in there for yourself to be able to do that, all right? Very simple, very straightforward. Then let's get into the business end of this. You've got to have marketing time. You've got to have marketing time. See, most home inspectors put inspection time on their schedule first. I'm teaching you put marketing time on your schedule first. You're really going in priority of your life and what you put in here. Look, I live for my family. I really do. And so they're on the schedule first. Then I live for myself. And then I live for the business to that sense. And so marketing has to be there, okay? And then eventually, finally, we put inspections on there. And in one half of this, if you do 3 inspections a day, then great. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 inspections if you do 3 a day with this 2-week success calendar. I guarantee you, every one of you could survive and live and thrive on that. And if you're only doing 2 a day, great. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 inspections a week. And you can live and thrive on that as well. And the greatest part of this is when we start teaching you to hire other people, and every inspector you hire, you pull yourself off the schedule at least 1, maybe 2 inspections a week, depending on which side of the coin we're working on here. And by the time you've got 6 inspectors hired, you probably don't have to do any inspections at all unless you want to. So that's the 2-week success calendar. Presentations and appointments. The #1 fastest way to grow your business is presentations and appointments at real estate offices so they kind of get to know who you are. They get to know you, they get to like you, they get to trust you, and they feel comfortable referring you. Presentations, #1 fastest way to grow your business. And I can talk about that more at another time. But what do you do to be able to get the presentations at the office? And that brings us into number 6, which is the big bang marketing. And the big bang marketing is so simple. And again, it's the cornerstone of what we're doing here. So I want to show you a little bit more in depth on the pieces of this. It's basically to establish beginning relationships. You also have to determine your unique selling points. What makes you different than everybody else out there that's doing home inspections, okay? And then and part of that is understanding when you find out what you do that your competition does, then that's an opportunity gap that you want to make sure that you take full advantage of. And then make sure that you end up on the list of recommended service providers. By the way, where is the list of home inspectors for a real estate agent or office today? It's in their phones. So you want to make sure you do whatever it takes to be in their phone. So when they go, oh, I need a home inspection, they just type in home and you pop up, okay? So it's very simple. And then set up a presentation for your mavens so they get to know you, like you, and trust you. And it's so simple to do the presentations because we give them to you as part of the Big Bang Marketing implementation system. You basically want to make sure that your name is at the top of the list every time a maven thinks about a home inspection. If your name's not at the top of the list, or at least number 2, then honestly, you're just scrap metal, and you need to know that. And because of the Big Bang Marketing, just like your sprinkler system, it establishes a pattern of marketing that gives you consistently the right effect each and every time. It's so simple, and it will be there bringing business in for years. Again, my sprinkler system has been in for, gosh, I don't know, 20, 30 years, all right? And it still waters the yard. It still takes care of the yard. And so I don't even have to worry about it. So go get yourself 6 candy bowls, 5 bags of chocolate, Hershey miniature chocolate. And I'm going to go through this a little bit more in depth. A roll of Scotch tape, set up different types of flyers. And we're going to show you the different types of flyers we use. And then it's so simple. So one is the just for fun. We love that. But there are other things out there that you can do as well. We have one called the fellowship letter. We have one that's called a testimonial letter. We have one that's like a postcard, and it's called the Proof Positive Postcard. Teaches them something about your business that they may not know that is important to them, like your hours or where you travel or your guarantees and things like that. And then the business times, the one that says, hey, here's other things you should know about business and different things like that. Got to get your business card fixed. You got to make sure you have something on the back. If you have nothing on the back right now, then that's easy enough to fix. You can just literally print off stickers and put them on the back until you have that figured out as well. You've got to make sure you've got 2 unique selling points on the front of your business card and your number 1 best unique selling point on the back of your business card to make sure that people can see why they should pick up the phone and call you. When they see your business card, when they see your brochure, the number 1 thing you want them to go is, oh, hey, honey, we need to make sure we call this company. Look, they do such and such. All right? And if they're not saying that, then you're like everybody else. You're basically a commodity, and we don't want to be that. So brochures, and by the way, I want to say this very clear. Your brochures and your business cards have one purpose and one purpose only, and that's to make them want to pick up the phone and call you. Now, in today's world, maybe it's they go onto your website and they schedule an inspection. That's okay. And we do schedule inspections every single day off of our website because we're using some great systems where people can literally go in and schedule a real inspection in real time. Now, back to unique selling points. Brochures, of course, you want to have those ones that mavens are proud to hand out. You do not want in your brochure benefits for the real estate agent and benefits for the buyer. The agent can't give that out to people because it's got stuff in there for her. One of the brochures I talked about earlier, that was one of the mistakes they made. I just went, you got to be kidding me. By the way, I did that in the very beginning, 30 plus years ago. Now I'm trying to make sure you don't make that mistake. And if you don't have unique selling points, you're probably having generic sales points or personal sales points. And personal sales points are really great right up to the point you want to hire somebody else, and then they're really bad, okay, about having people feel comfortable about your new employee. So there's a number of unique selling points that we can help you understand that you can put into your business as well. So the Big Bang Marketing Bowl looks something like this. This is kind of what our newer version looks like. We have rack cards. You can see the chocolates, the business cards. See how our business card hangs off the front. And notice, by the way, the business card does not have my name on it. It has the company name on it, which is totally important. You run out of chocolate, call us. We'll come fill it up for you. Use really good chocolates to do this with. And these aren't the greatest chocolates, but they're much better than what 90% of the people will take out there, because most people want to take like Starlight Mints or pretzels. Criminy, okay? But when I pop open this bag and I start pouring this into the bowl, people literally come walking out of the corners of the office to get their favorite chocolate. And so you want to make sure you put something out that they really like. Week 1, you put the bowl out there and you fill it out. One of the things you want them to know is, hey, I'm going to be back every week for at least the next 8 weeks. So simple, straightforward. And you don't even really talk about you and your business. In fact, there's 2 fun things here. And you'll hear this from one of our guys. He said, I finally did it exactly the way Mike said. I walk in, I have a chocolate bowl, and I have a bag of chocolates, and I go, hey, I'd like to see if I could set up a chocolate bowl for your office. And they go, yeah. They don't even ask who you're with, okay? They don't ask who you work for. And then the second question is, where would you like it? And 50+% of the time, they're going to go, right there, you know? And you set it up, and you put your brochures in it, you put your business cards on it, you fill it up with chocolate. It was funny because one of our guys did this, and literally, as he was teaching his new marketing person to do it and everything, and got huge kudos from the office, because he decided, well, if I'm going to teach my marketing person to do it, I should teach him to do it right, okay? And then week 2, you're going to go back and fill up the chocolate bowl and deliver the next flyer. Week 3, you're going to go back and fill up the chocolate bowl and maybe deliver some contest flyers that we can show you, and deliver maybe some scratch pads. Scratch pads are incredibly effective. And then week 4, you fill up the chocolate bowl again, scratch pads, and now what we're going to do is show you a presentation notebook where you go, hey, I've got these list of presentations. Do you think your agents would benefit or would like to hear about any of these? And our presentations are not about home inspections. They're about things that the mavens want to hear. And they look over it, and I cannot tell you, I don't know of a time where we visited 10 offices and we didn't schedule 3 presentations for the day, okay? And so they go, oh yeah, that one. 10 secrets to getting 10 more referrals per month guaranteed. Yeah, I'd love for my agents to hear about that one. Oh, 9 marketing secrets of top producing agents. Oh, I'd love to have that one come in. And oh, Facebook Live. Oh, yeah. And whatever that presentation is, we've already recorded it. We've already going to give you the PowerPoints. We're already going to set it up so that you can literally walk into the office and do that. And you can watch me or Jonathan or one of our other people do the presentation so that you can see how it's done as well. So week 4, you start introducing presentations. And then basically you continue to fill the chocolate bowl up each and every week. Now, we tell you this is an 8-week system. But the truth is, once you start, once you see how effective it is, you get to run this system as long as you want, just like a sprinkler system. And at some point, you hire somebody else to run the system for you. And they do the presentations if you get it done right. And they deliver the chocolates. And your phone continues to ring. And you don't even have to be out there doing the marketing. Depending on how aggressive you want it, you can continue this program totally indefinitely. Well, there's some of the big things that I wanted to make sure that you got across to and everything. I want you to be successful and be around those that are successful. And I want to tell you, we have a couple of bonuses for you. The online Big Bang Marketing is one of those, because during the pandemic, what we discovered was we couldn't walk in and out of the real estate offices, so we moved the whole Big Bang Marketing to an online format, and I look forward to sharing that with you at our next big event and or on one of the marketing calls or during our mastermind meeting if you're lucky enough to get to sit in on one of those. And the other thing that I want you to know, number 7 on this whole list is being around successful people. Be successful and be around those that are successful. You know, because the more money we make, the more people we get to help. And finding yourself someone that's like one step ahead of you, and so that you can literally follow in their footsteps. You know, I heard something very important, and that person said, you know, during the invasion of a beach or something, you know there's landmines out there, and you know if you step on one, you're dead, okay? So how do you make sure you don't step on a landmine? Here's the secret. You step where somebody else has already stepped in front of you. And if you see a footprint there, you know, okay, it's okay to step there. Just make sure it's somebody that was successful, because we want to help you be that person so that other people can now follow in your footsteps. it's one of the most important things that I tell people. I want to help you be successful. And part of what I'm counting on is that you're willing to help other people be successful as well. And so my first original goal was to help 100 people build $1 million business. And I did that years ago. We accomplished that years ago. The fun thing is we're still doing it today. However, I now have a new personal goal. And what I'm trying to do is find 100 people that after we help teach them how to do this, they will help other people be successful as well. You're going to see that. You're going to see that inside our mastermind. You're going to see that at our next big event. You're going to see that wherever you come into contact with me. And most likely, you're going to see person after person after person that goes, yes, I want you to know what he's teaching you is right. It's real, okay? Because that person is now helping me reach other people. And at some point, I'm going to help him reach more people as well. So that's all I've got for you today. I just want to tell you thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Again, be successful and be around those that are successful. Because the more money we make, the more people we can help. You've got this. And if you show up, we can make sure that you get it right. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.